Hi there everyone, welcome to the Uke Stuff channel. I have a comparison today for you of two ebony ukuleles. This one belongs to a friend of mine who is gifting it to someone and wanted it set up. And in exchange for doing some minor setup work, I get a chance to review it. And I want to compare it to this instrument, which was sent to me for review by Aiersi that I've reviewed, the Aiersi ebony ukulele. This is their SU204 model. And the Aiersi and the Kala come with just about the same things today, with a couple of exceptions. The Kala has a strap button when you buy it new as well. So let's just play each of these and let you hear them. The first thing I'm going to play is the Snowden Symphony by Mark Pugh, which I open all my reviews with. Still ringing on the low end. All right, Aiersi. All right. Just some very quick observations. The necks are very similar. The stylings are similar in some ways. They both have rosewood bridges and rosewood fretboards. The Aiersi's fretboard is bound, but sort of has that cream color, whereas the Kala has sort of a maple color, more of a tan color for the outline. The Aiersi uses abalone as a highlight, whereas the Kala uses purfling as the highlight. The Kala has sort of a nice tail stripe as well that the Aiersi does not have. That'd be kind of a nice thing for the Aiersi to add. The Aiersi has closed geared tuners that are Aiersi branded. The Kala has some other brand, looks like Rolas or something. It does not say Kalas, but open geared tuners. And they both have side position markers. They both have front markers. They both have 18 frets. They both meet at the 14th fret at the body. And the body shapes and sizes are very, very similar. The Kala sounds a little deeper to me. The Aiersi seems to carry a little more brightness. And they're both running Aquila or Aquila-like strings. Let me go to the second song that I usually play, which is for Elise. On to the Aiersi. Yeah, I like the openness of the Aiersi more, if I'm honest. The playing experience is almost identical, except the Aiersi is set up a little better. The Kala, it needs a setup. The action at the first fret is 1 millimeter, so it's really, really high, whereas the Aiersi is right on and is easier to play for that reason. Again, the neck shapes are pretty much almost identical on these two instruments. And then I guess it's an issue of whether you like the contrasting lightness of the Aiersi. I kind of do, versus the sort of stained black of the Kala as well. All right, so the last thing I'm going to play is just what I've been calling the Uke Stuff song, or the Uke Stuff ditty, or the Uke Stuff theme that I play right before I go into my full review. Now if you hear it going out of tune, I haven't tuned either one since I started the video, so it gives you, a comparison over time. And they've both been played for a while, so Really, being out of tune shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, so just as a point, I think the IRC was listed as 159. These are selling for 179. I think you are getting more for your money with the IRC. It's a better value. The Kala needs a setup. The IRC seems to be shipping without a need for a setup. You get the kind of cool pin bridge. You get a compensated saddle. You get the bound fretboard, although there are some fret ends just sort of popping through, whereas the Kala is really bad with that. I'm not saying one of them has to be a loser here, but I'd say value-wise, this one is the winner. I think the Kala really does a nice job with that tan color, but I do like how IRC matched the binding on the fretboard as well as on the body itself too. So yeah, there are a certain couple things that the IRC could do. If they added that like tail stripe like the Kala had, that'd be nice. But they've got, closed geared tuners as well. They could add a strap button, just like the new Kalas will have for 179. The only other thing is you can probably walk into many music stores and buy one of these right now, or order it online right now and get it within a couple of days. Whereas with the IRC, you're going to have to order it from IRC directly on their website, www.ircmusic.com, and then have them send it to you in order to get it. So you will have to wait for this one maybe as much as a month, whereas this one you could get today. All right, thanks for joining me for this little comparison video of these two. Again, that's the Kala Ka-EBY-C, which I recently reviewed on this channel, and this is the IRC SU-204, which I also reviewed rather recently on this channel. Feel free to check out both of those videos as well. Hey, if you want to support the channel, there are 3 things you could do. You can like the video, second, you can subscribe to the channel, and third, you can always buy me a coffee and say, hey, thanks for making that content. I appreciate it at www.buymeacoffee.com/ukestuff. All right, with all that said, I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more uke stuff for you.